All right. Hi, everybody. Hi, this is Ryan Charnock from CDH, and this is another 5-Minute Fridays. Okay. So you guys can follow up with me with either hashtag 5-Minute Fridays, or I'm right online at Twitter at Ryan Charnock9 or CDH Tweets Tech. So let's get into it. So Microsoft gives us this awesome product called SharePoint for all this great collaboration, and they give you a great tool for doing different kinds of lists in online databases. However, the out-of-the-box form that they give you for creating a basic list is okay. And so if I look, this is just a simple little vacation entry in the summertime, a little list of all different kinds of places you can go for a vacation. And I just want to keep track of it and where people have good ideas where they want to go. So if I click on new here, from the modern experience, this is the out-of-the-box form that I have. There's not a ton going on here. I'm able to give it a little title. Let's say I want to go to the beach at the Great Lakes. Okay, I can provide a description, get some sun. I'm able to provide a whole bunch of different out-of-the-box kind of experiences here. Select a drop-down. I get a rating. I'm going to give it like a rating of 5, departure date, and so forth. I click Save, and it's going to put the entry you can see right here into the list. All right, now that's really, really cool. But one of the neat things that Microsoft's now given us through the modern interface, they've given us the ability of customizing that entry form. And we've done this, we've had this ability with other versions of SharePoint through SharePoint Designer, through InfoPath, but now we're seeing the integration of PowerApps and SharePoint coming together to provide that really robust interface. So you can customize the look and feel of the form, but also add in different kinds of logic. So let's see that in action. So if I look here at the top, I have a drop-down arrow for customized forms. Okay, you can go right there. However, if I also go to new, and you'll find that I have customize is one of the options right in the form itself. So let's give that a click. And it's going to open up, it's going to take me right into the online version of PowerApps Studio. It's going to be start building a default application for me. And then I just have to know a little bit about PowerApps, which is a no-code citizen developer type of tool, to make some changes. So let's see how really easy citizen developer is. How much a developer do you really need to know how to do to start customizing this form? Okay, so if we look, it looks pretty darn good here out of the box. Okay, so if I give this guy a little bit of a click, okay, and let's go over to the layout. You can see over here, it tells me this is the data, SharePoint summertime. It tells me my current layout is horizontal. So I'm going to give that a click. Okay, and if I go here, I have currently it's horizontal, but I can also change it to vertical so that the title, the label is below to give me a little more spaced out. Kind of cool. I really like that. Okay, you can also see here that the rating is also given it to me in a stars fashion instead of that number text box. The number text box, anybody could type in any number they wanted. You can have anything you want, be anything you want. Not necessarily always true. So we want to put a little limitations on that. So we put a little star on it. So check this out. We go to rating and we can change, and it gives us a list of different types of controls that we can actually use, just a regular built-in text box, or you can see we can actually have an editable rating or a view-only type of rating. That's way awesome. So I'm going to keep it here as the editable, and I can also then kind of move this around, okay? And I might want to collapse this guy so it's right next to it. You can see I can just very simple drag and drop, start to manipulate and move these things around. The other thing I can look at is when I look at the form, I can turn on fields like ID, or a very simple checkbox, I can remove it. You can see I have modified and created by, okay? And also have modified, created by, and these are all read-only fields. So one of the cool things you can do is you can take this, and then I can go over to the color, and I usually like to color them so that they're just read-only, so they actually give that feel, so they actually have like that visual kind of the visual notification that, hey, these are, you're not going to be changing these things. These are just going to be filled in automatically as people use the system. And let's go change the background color on this guy too. Okay, so you can see really quickly, I've made some simple changes. Well, let's change this guy background color too, so it's a little dark. There we go. All right, so they're not exactly perfect, but that's the time it takes for making things look pretty. And now it's a matter of let's publish it so we can use this form instead of the out-of-box one. So I'm going to go up to the File menu here. I have a lovely little easy, this is pretty easy. I'm going to use Save. So if you know a little bit about how to do this, and then look, I got a great option here, Publish to SharePoint. Sure do. You know, it's not like this, I don't have to answer 50 questions. This is, you're going to push this into SharePoint. Yes, I do. That's really what I want. And it says summertime, and this is actually the link to it. So let me go back. And I really like this option right here where I started in SharePoint, I jumped over to PowerApps and like, how do I get home? I need to click my heels together and kind of get back home. So I love that it provides a very simple back to SharePoint operation. I'm gonna give that a click and it's gonna take me back. Notice the browser is just refreshing. I'm back to the same list, okay? And there's all my Great Lakes. And let's try now the moment of truth, okay, when I click the new button. Instead of getting the default modern UI, I get the customized Power App. Yay! Ryan, you were amazing. Actually, no, I was just reading and walking through the step. It's pretty easy. Look, click this button, and you just kind of go through the motions. If you were to experiment, you could probably get the same kind of thing. So let's go do a final little test. We'll say beach, Florida. It's on my mind, okay? Sand and surf. Rating, we'll give it a 5. Activity, it's the beach. And let's go with a little save. And then you can see right here is able to populate it. So there you guys have it. With the SharePoint Modern experience, you guys can customize the forms for doing the data input, and you can use the PowerApps. And now can PowerApps be their own standalone application, but you can see it's got a nice integration between the SharePoint interface and be able to customize how we start capturing data and using SharePoint as the backend data set. This is Ryan Charnock with another 5 Minute Fridays from CDH. Thanks a lot for joining me. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.